Hi, my name is Jefferson Lee M. Harliga and I will present my final exam part 1. These are in real-life word problems in conic section, functions as mathematical model, and derivatives as rates of change. So let's start. Okay, conic section. Conic section, also called conic in geometry, any curve produced by the intersection of a plane and right circular cone. Depending on the angle of the plane relative to the cone, the intersection is a circle, an ellipse, a hyperbola, or a parabola. So I did choose circle. Circle as a conic section, the circle is the intersection of a plane perpendicular to the cone's axis. So my problem is, a cell phone tower is situated at 5 and -2 on a coordinate plane with the units be kilometers. What is the standard form of the equation of the external limit of the locale overhauled by the tower, assuming it is intended to support 10 km radius? Is the subscriber at 7-8 inside the service range tower? So let's mention first the center is H and K. So the center is on the 5 and -2, and the radius is r equals to 10. So the standard we will use the standard equation. So the standard equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So my solution is x minus 5 squared plus y minus -2 squared equals to 10 squared. So the answer of that is x minus 5 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 100. So to get if the subscriber is in the range or not, we'll put the x and y of the subscriber, which is 7 and 8. So let's put it 7 minus 5 squared plus 8 plus 2 squared equals to 2 squared plus 10 squared. So the answer of that is 4, because 2 times 2 equals 4 and 10 times 10 equals 100. So it is 104. And because it is 104 is greater than 100, so here in Desmos it means that the subscriber is outside the service range of the cell phone tower. As you can see here in the Desmos, this is the cell phone tower and this is the subscriber. It is outside the service range of the cell phone tower. So moving on, functions. Functions in mathematics an expression, rule, or law that defines a relationship between one variable, the independent variable, and another variable, the dependent variable. Functions are ubiquitous in mathematics and are essential for the formulating physical relationship in the sciences. So I did choose limits. Limits in mathematics is the value that a function approaches as the input approaches some value. Limits are essential to the calculus and mathematical analysis, and are used to define continuity, derivatives, and integrals. So my problem is Kent has 60 inches of LED ceiling lights and requested to associate the rectangle shaped room with the LED lights, whose region is enormous conceivable. What aspect should the room have? So let's mention the given is let's put it L equals length and W equals width because it is a rectangle, and we have the perimeter is equal to 60. So this is what I answered. So perimeter, because the rectangle has two sides with 2 width and 2 length, so let's put it 2 width and the 2 length. So 2W plus 2L equals 60. So we divide it into 2 because it has two sides. Both two sides, 4 sides, and both 2 width and 2 length. So 22L divided by 2 equals 60 minus 2 width divided by 2. And that will get the answer. The length of it is 30 minus W. So to get the area, we will answer it length times width. So equals to 30, this is the length, 30 minus W times W, which is the width. So 30W minus W squared is the answer. So to get the area, we need to divide the 30 into 2. because it has two sides. So it will goes here. It will be 15 and 225. So let's multiply 15 times the width to 13.5, and then it will be minus and 13.5 times squared. So the answer is 22.75. It will continuously get the answer until we get the 15 width and the area of 225. Then we can say that the limit of area as W approaches 15 is 225. Limit area W to 15 equals limit 30W minus W squared equals 225. Rate of change. Next is the rate of change. A rate of change is a rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to another quantity. If x is the independent and the variable and y is the independent variable. This is the formula of the rate of change. Rate of change equals change in y over change in x. So rate of change can be positive or negative. This corresponds to an increase or decrease in the y value between the two data points. When a quantity does not change over time, it is called zero rate of change. So my problem is Joseph initially weighs around 108 pounds after 10 following months adhered in home because of pandemic. He currently weighs around 163 pounds. What is his average rate of change each month? So we will use the rate of change formula. Then determine the x and y, which is y equals to weight and x equals to months. So to get how much weight he gains, we minus the 163 pounds and the 108 pounds, and it equals to 55 pounds. So we use the formula. After that, we put how much he weighs over the 10 months. So 55 divided by 10, and the answer is 5.5 pounds per month. So we can say that the average rate is 5.5 pounds per month. Joseph weighs 5.5 each month, and in 10 months he weighs 55 pounds. That's the answer. So, summary of my learnings and topics which struck me the most that it engaged me in critical thinking and developed my abstract reasoning. I'll say that calculus is important for our lives. It helps us not set in stone and to take care of issues driving us into these present reality issues. Some might know it is helpful apparatus that is vital aspect for getting human advancement. They observe it is an academic, and also calculus is fundamental in reality. Learning is the way to progress us and allow us to become familiar with the way to arrive at our fruitful dreams throughout everyday life. So in conclusion of that the whole calculus topic struck me the most, and it engaged me to think critically and develop my reasoning skills in abstract. So that's it for me, and this is my sources. Without this, I can follow and all of those ULO modules that I did read. So that's it, folks. Thank you for listening.